After my backpack trip through Asia, I wanted to come back to South Korea and stay for a longer time. I had been to Korea already 5 times and I was quite familiar with the culture and Seoul city. But there was still plenty more I wanted to explore. Because of my master's human geography and personal interest, I always had the feeling that I wanted to live abroad for a while, and South Korea was the best match with me. It felt good to be back and to settle down in the guest house where I already made really good friends. It was like coming back home.
After 3 months of my trip to Europe, I was totally broke. I also just started living alone in Sangsu, so there was a pretty heavy financial burden. I was so busy trying to support myself, and I was getting sick of this repeated life. There was an internationally famous dating app called Tinder that was quite popular in my school. I decided why not try. The instructions were so easy that they were almost scary. So actually I can start dating like this.
I already had a few good friends, but most of them were foreign, so I turned on Tinder to get in contact with South Koreans. After seeing Huia's profile, I imagined an adventurous person that's always in for some fun. Luckily, we were a match. Right before the date, I was quite nervous and I didn't want to disappoint Huia's first impression. From her pictures and profile, I guess she was very artistic and into fashion. So I tried to wear matching clothes on advice of my friend Sarah. Anyway, it was time to go out and meet Huia for the first time in the extreme heat of the summer.
When I met Bart on Tinder, my expectations for Tinder were very low. Because I haven't really met people from Tinder, the few dates were not successful either. But Bart's guest house was close to my house, so we quickly set up a date. He tried to send Kakao message in Korean, and that was really cute. I thought, this guy just arrived in Korea but has so much interest in this country. That makes me more curious about him. In that time, I didn't know what a drinker Bart would be. Anyway, we met on the hottest day of the summer.
As always, I arrived first at Sangsu Station, exit 4, where we agreed to meet. I was positively surprised to see Huia in real. It was better than on the pictures.
Ooh.
I was also surprised that she came with a friend, who lucky enough didn't stay for long. Huia's English was good and she was very spontaneous. That took away the tension that I had right before the meeting.
I had pleasant feeling about him as soon as I met him. He was foreign, but somehow familiar. That moment, I thought this could be really work out. I don't know why. Bart was wearing his cap backward, smiling like a young boy. I couldn't stop smiling either. The first place I tried to take Bart to was totally full, and the second bar's AC was broken. We just decided to go in anywhere. Does the location really matter when two people are really interested in each other?
I remember we went to an Italian restaurant where we talked for hours about all our interests. Besides all the differences, it felt like we were a really good match. We like different kinds of music, but we both love music. We like different kinds of food, but we both love food. So many interests overlap each other without being too much the same or too different. That made the whole conversation fun. After walking out for some fresh air, Huia was standing on the veranda, so we could look into each other's eyes. I don't know how or why it happened so quickly, but there was a sparkling feeling, and we kissed in front of the restaurant.
So, we went to a couple more bars for more drinks and even went to a karaoke. When we came outside, sun was shining bright. Time flew so fast. We still wanted to spend more time with each other, so we looked for a pub, but every place was closing. It's time to say goodbye to this amazing our first date. I had no reason to hide my feeling, so I brought in an excuse to meet Bart again. Do you wanna watch Game of Thrones in my room?
The next time, Huia invited me to watch Game of Thrones in her room. From our first date, we both knew that we loved to watch series, and one of our favorites was Game of Thrones. Luckily, a new season just came out that we could watch together. It was the perfect excuse for a lazy and nice day to get to know each other better. My feeling at that time was really good. And soon after a few dates, I could feel it was becoming pretty serious. It was actually already like a relationship.
We met every single day like most other couples. but each moment was indescribably precious. We went to an underground club one day. The people there asked, "Is this your girlfriend?" Bart replied yes, and frankly, I was a bit surprised. Why was he introducing me as his girlfriend when he didn't exactly ask me to be his girlfriend? But why does it feel so good? I couldn't stop grinning. Another time, I met a friend on the road, and naturally, I introduced Bart as my boyfriend. Our relationship became official just like this. It cannot be more us. But even with such happiness, I was so nervous. I didn't want to give all my heart to him. We could break up if he didn't get a job and visa in Korea. I really wanted to hold him tight, stay here with me, be with me. I wanna be the reason that you stay here, but I couldn't be that honest. I knew how important this decision could be to his life.
You said you weren't written, but you know we are destroyers. We know we have a bad influence on each other. In fact, the Game of Thrones was good excuse to hanging out. The series over, but our game is still going on. I don't want to stop this worst relationship with you. Kissing with you is so addictive, I cannot get off you. I know you will leave if don't have reasons to be here. I cannot say I want to be the reason you stay here. If I have you, I want more, I want to go deeper. You can come in, explode me, let me in the pleasure. If I have you, I want more, I want to go deeper. You can come in, explode me, let me in the pleasure.
In this strange land of different culture and language, Bart had more confidence in me than I did, and he showed me that. Now, it's my turn to show my conviction to him.
If I have you,